All right, yo, welcome back to No Limits. We got another boys only episode for you today. I think our last episode was last week, right? So we've been coming out with like once a week, which has been pretty good. And hopefully we get a fucking interview soon. But we got my co-host with me, Manib, and we got
Yo,
Deep with us. How's it
What's
going,
up?
guys?
Doing great, doing great. Always happy to be back.
I was doing good, co-host. You know how we do it out here.
Yeah, school started. Have you guys
Yeah.
been here?
Oh
You been
yeah.
in? How is it?
I just had like first day today, but then I also had work at like the same time I had sorry, no, today was second day and I also had work at like exactly when it started. So I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, what the I was like, I'm gonna have to skip this class then. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go yet. I don't know when I'm probably gonna start next week, but I know Deep's starting tomorrow, right? Deep.
Yeah, I'm starting tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited to have the first actual in class, like proper in class experience.
Yeah, but fuck school because No Limits is more important. And let's
Yo,
get
what?
right into the podcast. And I want to talk about a lot of things today. Let's start off with this Saturday's event, UFC 279. Let's get right fucking into it. Uh, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
I
right.
can.
So first of all, I just want to say fuck you, Dana White and the UFC for putting on such a shitty card.
It's
This is a
just cussing everyone out.
I
this is
mean,
a
honestly, he's right. It's $80 for a piece of shit card.
yeah. I think this is the
Damn.
worst card of the. I'm pretty sure the Masvidal and Kobe Covington card was really bad. This is worse.
Oh yeah, this is I think this is definitely worse.
All right,
You can,
this fight though. This fight is we want to watch this one. Hamza Chimaev versus Nate Diaz, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're gonna mostly talk about. And right off the bat, um, it's Nate Diaz's funeral, right? This Saturday.
I mean, bro, what's like
Uh,
realistically like the thing about Nate is like yeah, I mean, Hamzat's just been active. Like Hamzat is the next big thing. Nate's on his last fight. He just wants to do this to get over with to fight Jake. Like
Yeah,
Nate, he's gonna get fucked up. Like he's just gonna get fucked up, man.
yeah.
yeah,
Why
I'm
did you
not. I'm not
say?
too sure on that. Honestly, yeah, we've all seen Osmat fight. So, but and he's looking really good out there. But when it comes to Nate Diaz, I don't know. Even their records say otherwise. I'd say it goes to Osmat, honestly.
Yeah. So some fans still have a little hope in Nate Diaz. Well, all that hope must have died today because it was fucking open media day, and look at what this guy said.
Oh
I
Lord,
give up on preparing. Whatever, beat me. What?
what? No, there's no way he said that.
No,
Really,
he said that. Yeah.
like seriously, he said that.
So we're gonna give the backstory to Manib.
Yeah.
You might not know, but this is Nate Diaz's last fight on his contract,
Okay.
and the UFC did fuck him over. So he actually asked to fight. I don't know if there's a picture here. Uh, okay, there's probably not, but he actually asked to fight either Dustin Poirier, Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler, and Deep. Do you know who the fourth guy was?
No, I actually don't remember the fourth guy to be
It was
honest.
another guy, right? But he said he didn't want to fight Khamzat because he said Khamzat didn't deserve the opportunity, right? And I
Hmm.
guess Dana White said, "Fuck you, you're leaving the UFC, so we're gonna give you to the Wolf." And they're basically feeding him, like they know he's gonna
That's
lose.
so like mean. Like, what a way to go out.
It's basically,
Disrespectful as well.
Nate Diaz, of course, a huge fucking name, right?
Hmm.
So it's Khamzat beating him is just gonna get his stardom up even more. But come on, the way they're treating him, it's like the way they just gave him like a shitty undercard. Like it's such a terrible way to go out.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't think
Yeah,
any fighter deserves that.
yeah, it is a really shitty way to go out, but know what? Feed him to Hamza, make Hamza sure, yo. Hamzat's gonna be around, not Nate. Like honestly, the only way Nate can win this fight, and this is the only way, if he somehow, which he won't be able to, but if he somehow stops Hamzat's takedowns, is able to keep it on the feet, is able to tag Khamzat enough and make Khamzat want to go for a finish, like how we did against Gilbert, and he got caught against Gilbert. And Nate has better boxing skills. So the only way is if he somehow, which again he won't, stop the takedowns, keeps on the feet, and gets Khamzat mad and tags him on the feet. But that is extremely unlikely, and Khamzat has already acknowledged his mistakes from the past fights. So Nate's gonna get fucked up. Like
Pradeep,
it's
Pradeep, what do you think of this comment? I give up on
I mean,
preparing. Whatever.
honestly, I'm not surprised. It's just how Nate is. He doesn't care anymore. He just wants to go box Jake for a shit ton of money.
Man, I don't know, man. I really hope he's trolling here, and I really hope it's a good fight. Like, look at this, bro. This is an Diaz we love right here.
Yeah, but sadly, he doesn't care, and I mean, I think a lot of people believe Hamzat's going to destroy him, which is honestly probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, and well, that card is so shit. Let's just talk about this fight instead.
Now, this fight is going to be fire, yo.
Yeah. Official for UFC 281 at Madison Square Garden. The most electrifying man in the UFC right now, fucking Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier. This is gonna be so sick.
Bro, this is going to be an amazing fight. Is as that guy Sean Lift says in the comments, this is full violence. It is indeed
Full on violence.
Or what Mikey Conlon said. I just
climaxed.
That's how I feel about this fight. Honestly, I think I have Michael Chandler winning because Dustin Poirier has historically struggled with very strong wrestlers, very strong grapplers, which is what Michael Chandler is. Even though he lost the fight against Oliveira, he did display very strong grappling skills against the best jiu-jitsu practitioner in the UFC. And throughout Bellator, he's shown he has a very strong wrestling pedigree. So if he actually implements that, I think he'll beat Poirier. But if he does fall into this overconfidence and try to put on a show like how he did against Gaethje and keep it striking, then I have Poirier winning.
Yeah, this is a really tough fight to predict. I just think Michael Chandler loves being the fan favorite, putting on a show. I think he's gonna go for the knockout, and I think that's gonna hurt him. I think Poirier is the much better striker and boxer, and I don't know if Chandler wants a boxing match with Poirier. I think here's the thing: if Chandler decides to wrestle, I got him. If not, I got Poirier. But I think this is the undercard of Pereira versus Izzy, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is UFC 281.
Oh my god, what a card, bro. What a card. And this is right after the October card. This is gonna be sick. This might actually end up being a number one contender fight as well, right?
Honestly, it can because I think
Can be, yeah.
Michael Chandler's ranked number 5 and Poirier's number 2 or 3 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So
Two, I believe, yeah.
whoever wins between these two could very well have the title shot against whoever wins between Oliveira and Islam.
Yeah, and so that's a sick fight, but we still gotta cover this.
Do we really have to?
Oh Lord.
Okay, we'll talk about the boy Ferguson. He's actually the underdog in this fight. I bet on him. I bet a few bucks on him because Li Jingliang. I don't know who wins this, bro. I actually don't know who wins this, but I think Tony Ferguson wins actually. But I don't know why I think that. I just do think that.
I mean, honestly, if I'm not mistaken, Tony started his career in welterweight, but he is a lightweight. He hasn't fought in welterweight for years now, and he's on a huge decline on his career. He's lost 4 in a row, and one of them was a huge knockout loss against Michael Chandler. And now he's moving up weight, like up 15 pounds to challenge Li Jinliang. And he's not some standout stud either, but simply because of the weight difference and him just being on a decline, I guess I'll go with Li Jinliang. But honestly, I don't really think many people care about the outcome of this fight.
Like, yo, when's the last time people didn't care about a Tony Ferguson fight? Like that's sad. Like fair enough to Tony for staying active. I respect that. This is like fifth. Like if he loses again, that's his fifth loss, and I think at that point you gotta cut it. Like
I
Li
think it's better.
Jingliang is not a really good opponent. So if you don't beat him, that's kind of sad. And the reason I think I'm giving it to Tony Ferguson is because he did really good against Chandler in the first round. Remember, he won the first round before getting caught, of course. And Lee, the last time we saw was the last time we saw Lee against Khamzat? Deep,
Let
do you
me
know?
check that right now because I'm pretty sure he did fight after that. Just quickly
Lee,
check.
I
Let's
haven't even
see.
heard of Lee.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did.
he
He
fought,
did.
he
Okay.
fought against Muslim
Yeah,
Salakov.
Sal. Okay, but whatever. He did so bad against Khamzat. Like, I really hope Tony Ferguson wins this, but who knows? And
And
Manib, are you aware of Tony? You probably know Tony, right?
I've heard of him, yeah, but not Lee. I've not heard of
Yeah.
Lee.
So basically, he was a really good fighter that people were saying could beat Khabib, and then he went
Mm-hmm.
on that 4 fight losing streak, which is like really sad.
Oh, yeah,
All
that's
right, then we got
true.
Holland versus Rodriguez. I don't know shit about Rodriguez, so
yeah, me neither, honestly. But Kevin Holland, I mean, you know, he was doing great in middleweight and lost a lot of top talent fights. I think one of them he lost against, I think it was Jack Hermanson, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that, so MMA
um,
fans don't come after me. But he did go on a huge losing streak within middleweight, and now he's down in welterweight. And he is a great striker, a great grappler, and so I'm hoping. Oh, sorry, Chris Dawkins. And I think he'll take the win. I'm excited for him to fight.
yeah. What was this a draw? What was this?
It was a headbutt, so I think Chris Dawkins
Oh,
came with a headbutt and knocked him out, and it was no contest. But yeah, he lost against not Jack Hermanson, Marvin Vittori and Derek Brunson.
yeah, yeah. So I think we got Kevin Holland winning this fight only because we don't know much about Rodriguez. Actually, let's see who Rodriguez has fought. I'm actually pretty curious. Um. Oh, he fought Kevin Lee.
Kevin
Okay.
Lee, okay.
Oh, he fought Mike Perry.
Perry as well.
So he's fought a few big names. Fair enough. And he's fighting Kevin Holland now. And he beat Mike Perry. Damn. Okay. Maybe who knows? Maybe he'll surprise us.
Maybe. I
All right.
mean,
The next.
honestly, the card isn't really a strong card, as you like honestly believe. Like even you can see like not a lot of ranked fighters, high ranked fighters. It's
Yeah,
You
a
can
lot
see
of
just from our energy that we're not the most excited
yeah,
for this.
not the most excited about this card. I mean, it's still a card that
it's
you
shit,
would, I
man.
guess,
It's shit.
watch, but
It's
like, there's
shit.
only like one or two fights that you would actually maybe even take a look
Yeah.
at. But
Yeah. All right. We got Irene Aldana versus Macy Chiaosin. I hope I said that right. I think Irene got this in the bag. Easy work. As Deep, you were telling me she's really good, right? Isn't she?
Yeah, Irene Aldana is really strong, especially in her boxing department, which she displayed great improvement in her last fight. She's I think she's a rising star, and honestly she could be next to challenge Valentina. Well, I
Damn.
think it's actually Tyler Santos in a rematch, but honestly I have Irene winning because of her boxing skills.
Fair. She is the undersized woman, but we'll see.
hmm
Should be a hard fight, but
this guy's name is
next,
Ion.
huh?
Eon?
Yeah. Ion
Eon?
Kutel.
Ion?
Ion
Yeah.
Cutelaba.
Cute lava.
Yeah. Johnny
Lava.
Walker, the fall from grace, got knocked out in his last fucking fight. This
Yeah.
guy's not that good, realistically, if we're being honest. Um, oh, he's actually the underdog too. Damn, I thought he'd be the favorite. And I don't know shit about Ion Kutelaba. Do you know Deep? Do you know
Eon.
anything about him?
About Ion Cutelaba.
Lava.
Kudabala.
You see his name so wrong.
I think Johnny Walker honestly wins. He's just, even though he's lost his last few fights and lost his
This guy
last
lost
one,
the last fight too.
Who's
a
he
solid
fought?
knockout by Jamal Hill. I just think Johnny Walker has better striking skills.
What bro lost to fought the same guy twice and got knocked out in the first round twice
Yeah,
as well.
I'm not really sure
One
why
was
they
38 seconds. The next one was
Why
damn.
did he get a rematch after getting knocked out in 38 seconds? What?
I think 38 seconds was the time left. And
Okay, but why would he get it's still the first round. Like,
I'm not sure why they made him fight Magomed Ankalaev 2 times. I don't know why they did that. Unless he just came in on short notice for the second one.
he fought Glover? Damn, this guy fought Glover and Cannonier. Only big names he's really fought. This guy, oh my god, doesn't even have a picture of who he fought. What? Why is this guy the favorite to win? Is Johnny Walker that bad?
I don't think so.
No.
Johnny Walker is honestly like a pretty solid striker.
Let's see Johnny Walker, man. Yeah, he got brutally knocked out in the first round
Jamal Hill, yeah.
by Jamal Hill. Lost
Thiago
to
Santos.
Santos. Okay,
Yeah.
he beats man. Um, lost to this guy. Oh, Krylov, he's pretty good. Lost to Anderson. Yeah, Johnny Walker. I remember he was a hyped prospect when he first started, wasn't he?
He was a high prospect because he was a very dynamic striker, but when he did go up against, as you saw, the top competition, he wasn't really able to keep up.
Honestly, they're both so shit that it kind of makes me excited to watch who wins now.
This guy's so brutal.
Yeah, I don't know. Today I was not having it with these guys, man. Fuck.
I mean,
Can't
honestly,
have like that type of fight every time, though.
the
Yeah,
UFC
yeah.
produced a really shitty card. Honestly, like they
Yeah.
really shit the bed.
Yo, let's see the price, bro. Let's see the price. For this.
$80. It should
Oh
be
lord,
$79.99.
We're sorry and Okay, nice.
they don't want you to see that.
Yeah, they don't even want us to buy it. All right, bro. Another fight that's massive. We got Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Look at this shit, bro. You know how fucked that is, man. Who would have
This is gonna
thought?
be a good fight. This is gonna be a good fight.
Oh my god, bro. This is Manib, I'm curious. Do you know who Anderson Silva is?
I kind of know about him, but isn't he like super old?
He is.
He is
He is
gonna be old.
super old. I can't lie.
How
but
old is he?
I think he's 48, 47, 48.
48. Damn.
But listen,
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
47, 48, but he picked up boxing very well because he's considered one of the goats of the UFC. Not just like some random dude in the UFC, like one of the goats, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he fought a former world champion, Julio Chavez Caesar, who am I mistaken? But deep wasn't Julio's only loss to Canelo?
No, if I'm not mistaken, Julio had lost. I think before that it may have only been Canelo, but after the Anderson loss, he lost a couple more times.
Or maybe he lost his championship to Canelo or something like that, right? But Julio is a like a championship boxer, right? Like a world champion boxer, and Anderson Silva put him on skates. Like Anderson Silva outboxed the guy. So that just shows like how good Anderson Silva really is, right? And and this was just last year. So him fighting Jake Paul now, like clearly age didn't do much to Silva. Obviously, I'm not saying he's in his prime, but this is gonna be a really hard fight for Jake.
Yeah, it is going to be a really hard fight for Jake, especially with honestly, like Anderson getting that dub on Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It is a huge dub. It's like it's an MMA fighter that came over to the world of boxing and beat a top boxer, like not just any
Yeah.
normal boxer, an actual top boxer. And even though, like, I watched some of the context around that fight, and Julio was he wasn't as prepared for this fight because he thought Anderson would be a joke, and that was towards like the end. Like he doesn't really have the best record as of recently, and I think before the Anderson fight, I think he had a couple losses, but you know, the fact of the matter is Anderson still came from MMA at a very old age and fought this guy who's a top tier boxer and beat him. And that's all that matters. Like that's the fact, right? And now Jake Paul is going up against Anderson, and this should be a great fight, and this should be Jake's hardest challenge by far.
One, I have a question for you guys. Who do you
Hmm.
think is a harder fight, Hasim Rockman Jr. or Anderson Silva?
I think it's got to be Hasim
Yeah, I
because
think it would be Haseeb.
Hasim's definitely far younger. I think he has far greater potential in the sport of boxing. He's definitely faster. It's just Anderson he's a lot older now. Like the thing about like he's 47.
Yeah.
Even though he does have a huge dub, the guy wasn't really motivated for the fight, and he was coming off of some losses. Like honestly, I just don't see Anderson being able to beat Jake. I think Jake, he's got youth. He's been training boxing for like committed to boxing for a few years now. He's definitely a lot faster. I think he's going to be able to clip Anderson.
Yeah, in terms of that too, like if you roll Silva's age back a little bit, then yeah, sure, maybe, you know. But at this point in time, I think Haseeb would be a harder opponent just because he's like a bit more active now and he's actually like a current fighter in this generation. So it would be hard to tell, but I'd say it's gonna have to be Jake Paul.
So to me, just answering the question between Hasim and Anderson, fuck, I don't know. They're both really hard opponents in my opinion. I think Hasim has the advantage because of his size and yeah, his mostly his size. Even though Anderson's taller, Hasim was also like bigger, right?
He's much
And
bigger.
but the thing is, this might be a hot take. I think Anderson Silva is a better boxer than Hasim. Like technical wise, better head movement, quicker on the feet, foot movement. Is that a hot take? Like, what do you guys think?
Honestly, like I don't know. I don't know, man. Because with Anderson, it's you
It's
know,
age, man.
he is like yeah, age is a big thing, right? And he is definitely getting slower as time goes on, and his chin has definitely gone a lot weaker than what it used to be, especially with
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
damage he took in MMA. Like, I feel like if Jake were to clip Hasim clean, like Hasim could tank it and continue on, and he's a lot bigger, right? So
yeah.
there's
Fair
also
enough.
that, but if he clips Anderson with the amount of damage that Anderson has taken throughout his career, I think Anderson's going to sleep then.
Dude, that's gonna be really sad to see Anderson Silva knocked out by Jake Paul.
It
That's
is
gonna
going
be
to be sad.
crazy, bro.
No, I 100% feel what you're saying. I don't know, like if you were to roll his age back, then then it would be lights out for Jake Paul. But unfortunately, you can't do that, and we're living in the present. So
Guys, I want to show you something. Um, where is it? Look how crazy this is. Before YouTube and YouTube fame for Jake and Logan Paul, they met their first celebrity. They traveled to Steak Restaurant in Ohio to meet their hero Anderson Silva. Now, over 12 years later, Jake Paul is fighting him on pay per view. And
that's
this is the picture.
insane.
This is young Jake Paul and Logan Paul before they were famous or anything with Anderson Silva.
That's insane.
Like,
No, he's
like
fighting him.
Bro, can you imagine like Jake going in and being like, "Oh, I'm meeting like this legend. This is like my favorite fighter, my favorite celebrity." Like, do you think he would have ever imagined that he's gonna be actually fighting him?
I don't think anybody would imagine that, honestly. Like, life happens in strange ways, and
Oh my god, I can't
definitely
believe it.
happened to him. So
Like yo, Anderson sees like this little like white kid coming in. Like, do you think he'll ever like? What if someone said to him, "Oh, you're gonna be fighting this little white brat in like 12 years"? Like, if he'd be like, "Oh, shut the fuck up," and now he's actually doing it, which is so
yeah,
fucked, bro.
that's insane. Well, props to him. Honestly, he's living his dream, right? So
Yeah, I agree. I think he's been really respectful to Anderson as well, which is fair play. I respect that. I don't think there's gonna be shit talking. Of course, we're probably gonna hear Jake make some jokes like exterminating because Anderson's called the spider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nothing too harsh, like with
Yeah.
how he's been with his other fighters. So
I wonder how the pay per view numbers will do. Like I heard KSI's card did around 500K. Yesterday they were saying 230K, but I think that was only UK and Ireland. So 500K is good, but Jake hit 500K with Ben and Tyron Woodley won when it was a $60 pay per view, and KSI's pay per view was like I think $15 to $20. So I don't know. It's interesting.
I
What do
mean,
you?
we'll see. Because honestly, like with Anderson, he's obviously he's definitely a huge draw within the MMA community and like the boxing community as a whole, right?
Yeah,
And Jake himself is obviously a big name and a big draw. So I guess we'll have to see if people really want to see Jake Paul versus an older man.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see. And next, not only this Saturday is there UFC 261. No, did I say 261? Sorry, 279. I don't know why I said 261, right?
279. Yeah.
That was random. But there's also Social Gloves, a really dead promotion. Bro, Social Gloves one like one of the best events I've ever seen in my life, and two, the promotion has been terrible. I can't lie.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too hype to me, honestly. There's some pretty decent names on here, but just no promotion
Yeah.
whatsoever.
As a boxing fan, we're still gonna watch. So this is this Saturday. And let's do our predictions right now. We'll start off. We'll start off from the undercard. We got Chase D Moore. Well, how do I take away these tags? Chase D Moore versus Corey Wharton. Battle of the Reality Stars. So I'm be honest. I don't know these guys much. I know this guy was on this Netflix show. I have no idea who this is. I've actually spoken to him on a Twitter space once. He seems like a cool dude. So just because of that, I'm gonna go with Corey. Yeah,
I mean, honestly, like I don't really know who they are either, nor do I know if they have a boxing pedigree. But since you just said Wharton is a cool guy, I guess I'll go with him too. But yeah, I couldn't really tell you who would win this.
Bro, don't even ask me. I don't even know these guys.
yeah,
But I guess since you talked to him, Warren, like I don't know. There's
yeah,
no other excuse I can make other than that.
yeah. They're both heavyweights, so you know what?
Hmm.
I don't think it'll be a
Should be
boring fight.
interesting.
Yeah, I'll still watch. I'll still watch. This fight's cool. Landon McBroom, the brother of Austin, versus Adam Sala. And we know Adam Sala's boy Slim just got a big W. So let's see
Hmm.
if he can follow that up. West Coast versus East Coast. That's kind of cool. So this fight has not been promoted well at all. This guy right here, Landon, has not been promoting shit, which is just which is disgraceful. Like this is your brother's event. You're not gonna fucking promote it. Like
Yeah.
but one thing I want to respect him for is he's taking hard fights. He called out Face Temper. Face Temper said he's not going to fight on this card. Of course, now we know because he had a bigger opportunity with the KSI card.
Yeah.
And Adam Sala is no joke. For someone that is not the most clouded guy, this is a high risk fight because Adam Sala is actually a really good boxer.
Hmm.
But McBroom seems to be a really good boxer too. Uh, fuck. I don't know who's gonna win this though. I'll make my predictions at the end. You want to start deep?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, first, for some reason, when I saw Salah there, for some reason I thought of Mo Salah, the
Oh
soccer
yeah,
player. Yeah, but then I remembered I was like, wait, no, why would Mo Salah be here? It's Adam Salah. But no, Adam's he has such an extensive boxing pedigree, and you could watch it throughout his YouTube channels. Like that guy, like you can tell he's boxed before, and he could
yeah.
box very well. So I'm going with Adam. Honestly, it's just too much experience to overlook.
Okay.
Um, I'd say it's solid too. Just because I looked at McGroom and then I looked there, I'm like, wait, that's not him. I was like, what the heck? I'm like, oh, this is bro. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go Adam Solly.
Um. Honestly, I think I'll just go with Landon. I think they're both really good boxers. I'm gonna just go with Landon due to reach and height advantage. That's what I'll say. I'll go with Landon on this one. I'll just be different. Um, then we got the battle of LA.
It's pretty
Swaggy
funny.
P, Nick Young versus Blueface. This fight has been canceled, ladies and
Oh, has
gentlemen.
it?
Oh,
Yeah. See, this
Oh,
was a cool fight, and Blueface, he didn't get his pro license approved because of all those fucking criminal charges and fights with his girlfriend.
yeah.
oh,
So yeah, he didn't get his thing. Just but apparently Nick Young will have a new opponent. So a lot of people are saying Slim should just come in on 2 days' notice
Oh
and just
god.
fuck up Swaggy P. But I don't think that's gonna happen. It's 2 days. That's nuts. And I don't know who Swaggy P's new opponent's gonna be, but I guess we can skip this one. But if they did fight, I thought Blueface was gonna win for sure.
Mhm.
All right, this
Let's
so we got the
go with the running
battle of the
backs.
running backs, Le'Veon Bell versus Adrian Peterson. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch football at all. This is where Harshawn would have came in clutch, but I don't think any of us watch football. So like this type of fight does not intrigue us whatsoever, right? I understand that it intrigues like a NFL audience because Le'Veon Bell is pretty big on social media. I heard, but I don't know if he's that good on the field. Adrian Peterson, I heard, is a legend. Like he's one of the best in his positions. And I'm gonna just take a guess. I'll go with Bell. I'll go with Bell winning.
I guess I'll go with Bell too, because honestly, I've just heard of his name more. I don't really
Yeah,
know who.
exactly.
I
That's
don't know anything about football, so NFL fans don't come after us.
Yeah, me neither, honestly. But I'm gonna go Peterson just because I like being different. So
okay. Nice. Yeah, but see, honestly, this card doesn't excite me too much, especially after seeing KSI's card.
yeah,
But
it's not much.
saying that, this fight fucking excites me a lot.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, McBroom versus Gibb.
Austin Mcbroom versus Aneson Gibb. We've talked about this fight a few months ago when this was rumored, and I remember saying Austin McBroom will win. And what's it called? I think everyone else said Aneson Gibb, and I'm sorry, I'm switching sides. I think Gibb is winning for sure. Yeah,
So,
but
so why are you switching sides?
yeah. Let me explain. So
Yeah.
Gibb has been training his fucking ass off. You can see it from his body transformation. You can see it from his clips. I saw him hitting the mitts today. I'll try to find a video, but bro, he looked good, man. He looked fucking amazing. And honestly, I believe he's just working harder in the gym. And I think working hard pays off, and it's gonna pay off in the fight. I think Austin McBroom is underestimating Gibb as he's already looking way too ahead at KSI in January. When Gibb gets talked about, asked about future fights against like KSI or Slim, he doesn't answer. He says, "I'm looking at McBroom, right?" And I think McBroom's about to catch a beating. Like I think he's biting off more than he can chew. Gibb has way more experience as well. I honestly don't know why I thought McBroom was gonna win. Now that I'm using my brain, I think Aneson Gibb got this in the bag. What about you guys?
I mean, yo, honestly, Gibb, again, he does have a extensive boxing pedigree, but not even just that. Like Gibb also, like you could tell, like he definitely puts in a lot of work into becoming a good boxer, becoming a competent boxer.
Yeah,
You could tell with obviously the body transformations you mentioned. He has great pressure. He has uh, he has some good head movement. He worked the body of Taylor Holder very well, and Taylor Holder was supposed to be the most experienced boxer on that card, and Gibb absolutely demolished him.
yeah,
You know, his pressure is just so strong, and he's so mentally ready to fight, and he's just so confident in himself. He has great cardio. Like honestly, and like seeing the both of their mentalities now, like seeing Austin in the interviews and Gibb in their interviews, like he just seems ready. He's mentally ready. He's confident in his abilities, and I think Gibb will take the dub. I still have Gibb winning.
what
Yeah,
about you?
honestly, I've seen both of them fight, and I honestly believe that Gibb would win. And obviously, it's not much to go off of because we've seen them after so long. Well, so long in air quotes, but Gibbs looking really good, honestly. And in terms of like when it comes to that, people would think that McBroom would win. I don't know why people just have that feeling, but I don't know. I think Gib would win because he's just really good at it, man. He's smooth with it, and I definitely just want to go see him out there and go
Let's
like,
react. Also, really weirdly, their open media workout was private, which I don't understand why. But this clip of Gib came out. Nice job. Ooh, ooh. Look at that right. Bro, he's cleaned up his boxing, man.
yeah, he looks really good.
I won't be surprised if this is a stoppage. He looks fucking amazing.
I think the reason why a lot of people have gone with Austin is because Austin looked very impressive against Bryce. Because
He
Austin
did.
had, he had like great footwork, especially from someone who had only been boxing for like a couple months.
Yeah,
But the thing about it is like, he's only fought Bryce, and Bryce, like, let's be honest, Bryce was not that good. Like a lot of people, like when you're not good, you make your opponent look a lot better, right? Like
Yeah,
like 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 don't get me wrong, like Deji was amazing, but like Fusi wasn't good, right? Or like
yeah.
how about KSI and like Swarms? Like Swarms made KSI look like fucking Anthony Joshua, bro. I don't know what you
oh
want me to say,
god,
man.
Joe
But like
Pineda,
or Pineda, like Pineda
best
made
Mexican
KSI,
boxer.
bro.
Oh my
Pineda
god,
made
don't say that ever again.
KSI look like prime Mike Tyson, bro. You'd punch him once and his opponent would run away, but like honestly, like he only fought against Bryce, and Bryce was not that good. Honestly, Bryce had like no technique. Bryce wasn't that strong of a boxer, if I'm being honest. And like while he's only fought Bryce, like Gib has fought many people, and Gib has supposedly fought literally the best boxer on that card. That's what a lot of people were saying in Taylor Holder, and he destroyed Taylor Holder. Like honestly, I think Gib's gonna finish Austin.
Yeah, and so Austin apparently leaked this new knockout video.
Oh my
Um,
god, no.
let's just watch it before we say anything. Ignore this comment. This is embarrassing.
Oh god,
Let's watch it.
yeah,
Let's
let me
watch
Bradley
it.
see
Walton
this.
the GOAT.
Yeah, let's watch it. Good job. Nice. Okay. Before we say anything,
What?
Manib, what do you think of that?
What? No, it just looks like he fell straight into him. Like, what was that? Is he
It's
even a
oh my.
valid partner for even doing that?
See,
Like,
this is why people make fun of YouTube boxing. This is fake. This is clearly a fake fucking knockout.
dude went straight through the rope. Man dove through the ropes. He didn't fall. He dove
Bro,
through it.
shut the fuck up, Austin. We know you're not fucking knocking no. Oh my god, like
No,
come
this is
on.
embarrassing. Please turn this off. This is
Oh,
very embarrassing. Please
This
exit
is how
out.
I knock people out in my imagination when I'm at work shadow boxing. Like this isn't, no one's gonna fucking do this, bro. Like
bro, that's how I imagine knocking out people when I'm fighting the terrorists at school, man. Like this is how I feel, bro. Like this is not it, man.
No,
Like
that's
you could tell, like especially with their jab hand being used for a knockout, like that's supposed to be typically like your weaker hand, right? Your not dominant hand, and him
yeah,
using that as a knockout, and he looks very flat-footed. Honestly, he doesn't look very loose
yeah.
as Gibb did on the pads, but and it could be at sparring. Maybe that's the reason why. But I mean, honestly, that
Why
uppercut
is
did not generate that kind of power, man. That uppercut did not generate that kind of
why
power.
would you show me these two videos and then tell me that these two are fighting? Like, obviously, I'm gonna go with Gib. Like,
no, because from that video you'd probably think, oh, Austin McBroom's a fucking Anthony Joshua. No,
no,
Deontay
he's
Wilder
not,
and
bro.
these-
Everyone can see that's fake. Like,
Yeah.
like, why would he even show that?
And look at KSI reacting. Ha ha ha.
Exact
uh,
reaction right now.
I mean, bro, go back to the other Austin post, the one with the knockout or the supposed knockout. It's as Bradley Martin said, "This is embarrassing."
This is
Or the
embarrassing.
second guy, I respect the try to
Convince us?
convince us
Oh,
that this
God.
is not completely acted.
Pornhub got better
Oh
acting.
lord.
You better act-
Yeah, that was way too soft to even send him to the rope.
Swarm
Gabe, come
sleeps
on.
them with one hand.
Hey, bro, act like you got hurt and fall when I hit you. And then look at Austin's head. He's like holding his head like he did something. What?
No one reacts like that.
Oh
What the fuck is this guy doing?
Oh
bro?
my god! Wait, scroll back up. Wait. Yeah, yes. No, wait. No, I can't find it. But some guy said, I'm gonna hit you and do the Rey Mysterio thing.
Oh, right here. Yes, bro. I'll
see
hit an uppercut and you do Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio
no,
thing.
no, yeah.
Oh god, that's very
Man
embarrassing.
attempted the 619, bro. He attempted the 619 after he got uppercut.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. All right, guys. Another thing that I saw on fucking TikTok. So first time I saw Andrew Tate talk about Sikhs, and I want to get your guys' reaction to this because this
Let's
is
see
an
this.
interesting response to this. So let's watch.
Tate, what do you think of my view?
I mean, the Sikhs were supposed to be a warrior religion, but I haven't heard about Sikhs fucking up anybody in a long time.
All right, just from that, does that I don't know? Does that piss people off or what?
Wait, what does that mean? Like flying anybody up?
I guess fighting
Not
people.
fucking anybody up. Fucking
Why
anybody.
would they be fighting?
No, because he said Sikhs are supposed to be a
I know, but that's
warrior.
my question. Why would they be fighting?
See, I don't know if he meant that in a disrespectful way though. I think that's what he meant, like exactly what you're asking, right? But I think people took that in a wrong way, like where he's calling Sikhs pussies. But I don't think he's doing that.
Well, is that the entire clip, or is there more?
That's the entire clip of him talking.
No,
about
I think he is being kind of like he's sneak dissing. That's what he's kind of doing.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I feel like he's doing. Because why would you even need to say that in the first place, right? Like, he said they're supposed to be. He said they're supposed to be the warrior religion, but he hasn't seen them fly anybody up recently. So he's trying to like sneak this, I guess.
But see, the issue is we don't know the full context of the video, right?
I don't think it needs context, honestly.
Oh,
Like, it is
listen.
what it is, and like
I'll
no matter
explain
how you shorten that clip, I think that's how he meant it.
Yeah, I guess Mudeeb's got a point. Like, the way you could look at it, it does look like a sneak diss.
Yeah.
It does sound like that.
I'll explain why it might not, because then this is another clip, right, of Tristan Tate speaking on Six, and let's react to this. Watch this. Those guys.
They work as like lawyers and doctors. I mean, smart Indian. They're the good ones. They're the people.
See, that was not a diss at all.
No, for sure. Not.
Yeah, no, that
But
wasn't a diss.
it's just that like he probably means like no disrespect, but he's just like trying to be smart. I guess you could say he's trying to be a smart ass.
I guess so. I that's the thing. I wish we had context of the whole clip. I just can't find the whole clip anywhere. But I thought it was interesting of him even talking about Sikhism, and at least they're promoting it, you know. So W there. But yeah, I just wanted to get your guys' reactions on that. And next, let's move on. I want to react to a song. So this is somebody I know in real life. You guys don't know him, so let's get some unbiased reactions to the song.
I don't know if you could get unbiased,
Well,
but
67,000 views. Wow.
Yeah, crazy. Wait, why? What do you mean you can't get unbiased?
I'm obviously gonna be biased to anyone coming out of Ontario. Honestly, I don't know what it is. There's just a stigma around any
No,
Ontario
Wait,
rapper and singer, and
I don't agree. I think what he's doing is fucking amazing. I think everyone should try shit like this. Just like how we're doing a podcast, right? Like, wouldn't there be a stigma around that? Like, people probably like, this is cringe, this is that. That's why I personally respect it, and I want to react to this. Let's go. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted, but let's see.
do we do the whole 2 minutes?
Yeah, of course. Why
Oh,
not?
can we like
Let's
shorten that?
Win-win record.
It's a win-win situation. Yeah, Sonny.
Range Rover.
Oh, Anaconda.
ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ ਲੋੜ ਥੋੜਾ ਘੱਟ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਜੇ ਦਬ ਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਪੈਂਟਾਂ ਗਿੱਲੀਆਂ
Yo, so this is like a professional music video. That's pretty sick already.
Yeah, but the production is actually pretty good.
Yeah, the music video is pretty sick so far.
ਲਵਾ ਕੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਬਾਤੇ ਜੱਗ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਆਦੇ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਸਾਂ ਫਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੱਟਿਆ ਸਟਾਰ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਬਿਲੋ ਨਾਮ ਤਾਰੇ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਚਮਕੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਸਮੇਂ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਦੇ ਗੀਜੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੌਤ ਲਮਕੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਸਮੇਂ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਦੇ ਗੀਜੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੌਤ ਲਮਕੇ
Nah, this is sick so far. I rate it.
ਉਹ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਆ ਫੈਰ ਨਾ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਲੈ ਜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਪਰੇ ਨਾ ਖੱਬੀ ਖਾਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਐਵੇਂ ਥਾਣੀ ਵੱਜਦੀ
Yeah, we'll watch that much, but I don't know. I thought it's pretty sick.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty solid.
Okay, at least it's not hot garbage. It's pretty. It is definitely above my expectations.
Like especially for the
100%.
first song,
I had
think
no
it's actually
expectations, but
I think the only thing I didn't really like is the beat. I don't really think it makes well with the flow. But
Oh, you don't like the beat?
honestly, I just don't really like the beat. I think it doesn't mix well with the flow. But I like the flow. I like the production. I think it's actually a
I
pretty
think
good
it's
attempt.
alright. I
The
think
music video is sick.
Yeah. I think it's actually pretty solid.
It's on Fateh's channel. That's sick. Does it say who did the video? Nocturnal Films. Shout out to you guys. I thought the music video was pretty sick.
yeah,
I think
not
it's
bad
actually
at all.
pretty good. Yeah.
The website. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the overall song is nice. He has a nice voice to him. Pretty good vocals. He's new as well, so it's pretty sick.
This is his first song.
I think this might be his second song.
I mean, yo, honestly, for first, second song, whatever it is, I think it's good.
Yeah, well,
ਬਿੱਲੋ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜੰਮ ਕੇ ਸਹਿਮੇ ਸਹਿਮੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਦੇ ਗੀਜੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੌਤ ਲੰਮ ਕੇ ਸਹਿਮੇ ਸਹਿਮੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਆ
yeah, I fuck with it, bro. I can't lie. I fuck with it. Just having all your homies there, that's pretty fucking sick.
I mean, yeah, that is pretty sick. I'm just not too big a fan of a beat, but of the beat itself. But again, I think the flow is pretty good. I think the vocals are pretty good. I think the production was actually like really good, honestly, especially for like a first, second song, whatever it is. Yeah, I honestly I liked it.
Yeah.
I rated it. Yeah, I rated it.
That's fair criticism on the beat. That might not be anyone's taste, right? Sorry, everyone's taste, but overall, I think this is a W for sure, and hope him nothing but the best, for his future songs.
But what about you?
Yeah.
What?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was asking for Munib's opinion.
Oh, yeah, I think production is really well done. It's not like those cringe, like complete cringe hot garbage rap videos, but like, you know what? He has his own flow, and props for that, right? It's not definitely above my expectations. Pretty good song for what it is, and I hope it goes well for him, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, so moving on, I think the final topic for tonight, unless I missed something like I usually do deep and you tell me, is the whole CM Punk AEW situation. This is crazy. Let me just search it up. I think just today, AEW members suspended after All Out altercation. Holy Deep, you want to give the backstory of this, man?
So there were a lot of problems with, if I'm not mistaken, with CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, who are the EVPs of AEW.
Yeah.
I think it was surrounded around Colt Cabana, so Colt Cabana and CM Punk were previously friends, and due to a trial that Punk supposedly said that he would pay off Cabana's attorney fees, and he didn't. Because of that, they got into a huge argument, and I think a trial themselves, and now they're not friends. And apparently Punk got Cabana moved to, if I'm not mistaken, Ring of Honor or whatever it was, but apparently he had to do something with Colt at AEW, and that caused beef between CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and CM Punk and Ace Steel apparently assaulted, basically fought the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega backstage, and this is not a shoot. This is not a work. This is not a work. This is not a some kind of intricate storyline by Tony Khan. Like, this is real life shit, and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega threatened to leave, and now they're suspended, and CM Punk may potentially be
fired.
Yeah.
Like
Him and Ace Steel.
Okay, Manib, just so you get a little context. So I'll tell you, CM Punk was in the WWE. He had a whole fallout with the WWE. I think he was one of the first like main stars that really quit the WWE and talk shit about them, and it went fucking viral as fuck, right? He went to the UFC because he was a huge star, right? He got his ass beat in the UFC twice. But then last year he made his return to pro wrestling, but not to the WWE. It was in this promotion, AEW, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's everyone was excited for his return, but it seems like he might be the issue because he's out of control. Like he seems to be crying wherever the fuck he is. And let's just hear this out. This is after he won the world championship as well at AEW.
Is because when I finally had to comment him through Discovery, we discovered the EVPs and couldn't fucking manage a target, and they spread lies and bullshit and put into a media that I got somebody fired when I have.
He's mad.
All
He's
to
super
do
mad.
with him. Want nothing to do.
And the person he's talking about right now is Colt Cabana.
Where he does,
and that used to be his ex.
Where he
by the way,
sleeps.
Manib, remember how I told you he went on an interview and like exposed WWE?
Yeah,
that was Colt Cabana's
podcast
interview as well. Podcast as well. And now they used to be best friends, and now they had a huge falling off. And
that's insane.
Now he's just going off on everyone, and apparently right after this like media scrum, he went and had like a backstage fight, like a real fight with some of the top stars.
Oh man.
So
that's insane.
These guys, he fought these guys.
So,
all three of them.
So those two guys. So the two guys you see. Okay, no, so you see the guy on the left, and the guy that's standing. Those guys are the Young Bucks. So those guys are a team, and the guy in the middle is Kenny Omega.
And right here.
And they're all the EVPs, and CM Punk and Ace Steel, who was like one of Punk's friends, they fought with these guys, and they also have beef with another huge star in AEW who's a huge locker room favorite named Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah.
And there's huge beef with him too, and it looks like Punk may potentially be fired.
Damn, there's a whole lot going on.
There was a fight backstage of the media scrum with CM Punk allegedly starting things by swinging fists at Matt Jackson. That's one of the Young Bucks. And then Ace Steel threw a chair that hit Nick Jackson in the eye. Kenny Omega was involved with Steel grabbing his hair and biting him.
What the?
It was a proper fight. A proper street fight.
This is fucking crazy, man. CM Punk is out of control, and I'm not going to be surprised if he's fired, which is fucked. Like, all four of these guys are like AEW's like top stars. And these guys are already confirmed to be suspended. And Punk lost his world championship. So I think he's getting fired, honestly, which is crazy. Who would have thought CM Punk would get fired from AEW?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think many people thought he would. Punk is he's a huge draw for the company. He's a huge name. He's a great performer. Great, he's great on the mic. But clearly, him starting beef with, the EVPs and starting a fight and starting beef with like Hangman Adam Page. Honestly, he's out of control, and he really needs to get his shit together because he's about to get fired. And honestly, I think he should get fired. Like, I don't want to hate on the guy and pray for his downfall or whatever, but if there's like this much beef going on at the back, and a lot of the root of the problem is Punk, then you have to get rid of that, right?
Yeah, not just because of the name. You can't let someone stay. Like, you have to be reasonable.
Yeah, exactly. And it's unfortunate situation. I think if he does get fired, I think he's done with pro wrestling because I doubt he'll ever go back to WWE. It would be cool to see him back in WWE, but I don't know. Crazy situation. We had to address this because it was like one of the biggest stories in pro wrestling right now, right?
Oh yeah,
But
I mean
yeah,
it definitely is.
I think we covered a lot this episode. If I'm missing something, let me know. Deeper Manib. And thank you for coming on. And thank you for everyone watching. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Yep.
Later.
Later.